Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your friend Boy Spoonakes again. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back again to put you guys aware of what's going on in India as always. Yeah, if you're planning on coming to India soon, or if you're planning on moving to India soon, watch this video. I'm going to share things that you're supposed to prepare yourself if you're planning on coming to India soon. You know, I'm on top of the buildings. That's why you see at the back there, you know, you see tall buildings. Yeah, but anyway, let's jump into the video. Today I select I think few things that you're supposed to know before you come into India, right? It's better to be prepared or to be aware of what's going on in India if you're planning on moving in India. It's better, right? Like this video, share and subscribe. Please like this video, share and subscribe first of all. Yeah, if you watch this video, please click the red button, click and subscribe so that we grow. With the more we grow, the more information you will get. So first of all, if you're planning to come to India, first and foremost, it depends on where you're coming from, right? It depends on where you're coming from. For example, just an example, if you're coming from Africa, right? If you're coming from Africa, you look like me, and someone who's coming from maybe England, you guys will have two different experience at the beginning, right? If you spend time here, everything will be all right, but at the beginning you guys will have two different experience. So what I mean by it depends on where you're coming from. First of all, here in India, if you are black, you have like this type of air. Sometimes it can be tough. By what? First, you will face a big cultural shock, because we are not used to all what's happening in India back home. We are not used to that cultural shock. Okay, this is not a big issue, but prepare yourself that there is a huge cultural shock in India here if you are planning to come to India. So don't be shocked like what is this, because everywhere you will see temples, because mostly in our country when we see like, you know, mosque and all, we see those you know, sculpture and all, we think like, oh, this is like, you know, evil and all. But in India you will see that everywhere, every corner. So get used to it. Remove your you know, Christian mindset in your mind first of all before you come to India. Yeah, because here people have their culture, they have their religion, especially Hindu. So prepare yourself before you come. Second one, the renting, right? This one I need to prepare people. I need to prepare a lot of people before they come here and they say like, what is going on? Like why, right? I'm not saying you cannot have a place to stay in India. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to explain you guys here is, you know, I don't know if this is true or not, but most landlords, like the majority of the landlords, explaining that previously, like before, long time back, because I think Africans or maybe foreigners start coming in India long time back, you know, it's not now. And previously they rent their places to foreigners, especially Africans, black people. And I'm sorry to say black people, you know, but like, you know, the majority of black people are African. There are American black, there are black American, but you know, they are all Africans. So they rent the apartment to them, and you know, there was a problem. You know, some of them caused nuisance, some of them were doing like, you know, black money or whatever, and they didn't like it, because in India, you know, the propaganda in India is so like, when someone talk about something, it go all over India. Everybody will put their mind, oh, these people are like that, these people like that. I don't know if it's true, but that's the most of the perception they have against like foreigners, especially black people. So don't be shocked if a landlord, you know, refuse to give his apartment for you to rent, right? Because I face that. I face that, and you know, I'm just explaining you guys. You know, don't be depressed like, oh, those people are so like that, they're like that. It happened. And you know, if you come and you face something like this, you're like, okay, whatever, I'm already aware, because you know, it's more informed me. So I face this one like at least like 3 times until I get that place where I am right now. Because I went to a place. I was there for, the landlord. The landlord actually allowed me to stay in the place, but he did not see me like first in first place. He don't know who I am, like how I look like. Is by agency and all. He allowed me to stay in the place, right? The next 5 days, right, the landlord visit the place, and he saw me like, oh, this guy is black, he's African. The next day, there is a letter came to me and say you need to vacate the room. You need to get. I said, like, why? What happened? Like, is there any problem and all? They said no, there's no problem, but we don't give a house. We don't rent our place to foreigner. I said, like, foreigner. In meantime, in the same place, there was a guy from, I think, UK. Like UK, yeah, it's not from England, but it's from UK. Maybe it's like Welsh or whatever, but it's from UK. It was renting there peacefully, and it was foreigner too. I don't know which type of foreigner they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about black guy, or maybe Africans. So he said I should leave the room, and there is no explanation. I should vacate the room by the next day. Guys, it was something. It was something like, I was like, okay, no problem, because this is not my building. Back home I have my big apartment there, but here they say, hey, get out. What you will do if you can take your home in your country and come and place here. Take your house in your country and come and place here. But what I'm trying to say here is, you will face that especially if you're coming from Africa. You will face that because a lot of people will refuse to give you their apartment. That's the fact. That's the truth. If someone telling you something else, maybe the person try to hide something. You have to face the truth. Or maybe if you are in the area where like loads of people are African there, then you can easily maybe get an apartment there, because maybe the landlords from there, they accept giving their apartment to African. But there are a lot of things that you will face here. It's either you will be overcharged for the same apartment that Indians are paying, maybe 6,000, you will pay maybe 10,000, 4,000 plus, or you will pay more, right? So you have to prepare yourself for that. You will have renting problem, and some people will refuse to give you their house to rent. Yeah. The next thing that I want to talk about is the weather. You have to prepare yourself for the weather also, because in India it's two way. When it's hot, it's extremely hot, like it's boiling. It's really, 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 really hot. I never faced this type of heat before. In my country, it's not that hot, right? In my country, it's hot, but like during summer it's hot, but it's not that hot. It's not like the heat that I face in India. In India, it's hot. Till sometime I'm coming from office. I ask for leave. I ask for half day leave, because my chest get tight. I can't breathe, even though I'm sitting under the AC. But it's still hot, and like it's not pleasant to live in that situation. So you have to prepare yourself. But when it get cold, also it's getting also really, really cold. This year it was really, really cold. But you have to prepare yourself for more heat. Especially if you go to south. If you go to south like Chennai, Visakhapatnam, especially Delhi also, it's extremely hot. It's really, really hot. So prepare yourself for that. Ismo Nakes at least warn you for that. The next thing that I want to talk about is the food. Don't think you will maybe people from Kenya, from East Africa, they can maybe find themselves a little bit better here, because they used to eat something rolled. I don't know, they used to eat chapati. We call it chapati here. They maybe they used to eat that, those naan and all. But we as West African, we don't eat all this, right? We don't. This is not part of our food system. So we're struggling a lot, to adapt with the food, with the masala smell and all, So you have to prepare yourself. You won't get the food that you want here. The next thing that I want to talk about is prepare yourself, prepare your mind to be comfortable when people stare at you, because people will be staring at you a lot. Yeah, that one is the fact in India. I talk about this thing in my video a lot, but you have to prepare your mind for that. You have to be prepared, because people will be staring at you. Some people, they just stop on the road and just look at you like, how this guy look alike, you know. Some people, they'll be driving, they'll be looking at you like, now I don't care, you know. I'm comfortable with that now, but when I was new, it was like annoying, because everywhere you go, people are looking at you, and like you feel a bit weird, you know. But prepare your mind if you're planning to come to India, right? Yeah. So I think that's it. You know, that's the thing that I prepared to share with you guys about India today. I think I will do more in another video, so that when you guys are planning to come to India, is even you planning to visit, or you planning to come to India to stay forever or for long, for whatever, you are prepared. Because the more you prepare, the easier it become, you know. If you prepare, everything will be easier. But if you're not prepared and you come and face this reality by yourself, it can be a little bit tough for you, right? Thank you so much. I really appreciate talking to you guys. It's been a while now. I haven't talked to you guys you know, like this, because I'm busy, right? You know, I don't have time to make video every day, because I'm not at home every day and all, you know, 7 days a week. Like this video, share and subscribe, please, and let people know about our channel. Peace out. Welcome to East Monarchs, the French boy.